Have you always wanted to start your own business? Do you have an innovative idea or an invention, but just don't know how to turn it into a company? Are you already in business and need some help growing? The BRF's Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program can help. At EAP, we work alongside you, helping you with things like financial modeling, funding strategy, pitch preparation, and marketing strategy. So what are you waiting for? Go to eapla.com today and set up a time to talk with our team. Let EAP help you launch or grow your business in North Louisiana today.
All right, back on the cusp. And hey, we are going in a new direction today. Got my co-host Matt Snyder, and he brought this one to us, but this is really exciting. And I think we're going to have an announcement.
I like dynamic people, and I've stood in the stands and watched this man coach high school football.
Yes.
And I can tell you, this is the first time we've ever met, I think. But he's my kind of guy. He's dynamic. They'd be winning by 30 points, and he's hitting his leg with his clipboard. I'm like, I want to meet this guy. Yeah. And now he's doing something really exciting.
This is really exciting. And with us is Coach Byron Dawson,
yes,
head coach, Centenary football.
Right.
All right.
That's a good thing to say.
That's a good thing to say.
That's right.
How long has it been since Centenary head football?
80 years.
80 years.
Yes.
First head football coach in 80 years.
80 years.
That's awesome.
We had a rich tradition in the past, undefeated seasons, victories over teams like Texas A&M and Notre Dame, and we're 3-1 versus LSU. And so we have a rich tradition of football.
How many players? I know it's D3.
Yes.
How many players do you have signed right now?
We actually have 73 current players committed. We have close to 20 on campus right now, and so we building it. Progress is a process, and so we're bringing guys in, and we're getting a lot of support from our local schools.
That is incredible.
Yes, sir.
When is the first game at Centenary?
Well, we will play on August the 24th. We'll play a scrimmage versus East Texas Baptist, who isn't that far away from us, right down the road in Marshall, Texas. And so we're very excited about that. We'll scrimmage Millsaps College in Jackson, Mississippi on August the 19th. And then we'll go with our schedule. We'll play 8 to 10 games. We'll play some JV teams. We'll play some prep schools, and we'll also play some varsity teams, NAIA teams, schools like Texas College and Tyler, schools like Lyon College.
So
from
this
Batesville,
is
Arkansas.
this fall.
So it's on.
It's on.
Yeah, well, they give us a year to prepare before we get into our official conference and be able to play for a championship.
2023.
Yes.
You're going to start. You're going to play these games, these scrimmages, and these games.
Yes.
And in 24, you're going to start with your conference.
Yes. We'll have a warm-up season, a preparation season, and then we'll kick off 2024.
I'm excited to see that scrimmage because I just got a feeling, and the first time I heard this, I started calling all my Centenary people.
Yes.
Shreveport's going to support this thing.
Yes.
And Shreveport's going to come. This may be one of the biggest turnouts for a scrimmage game in the country this year.
That's right.
I can't wait to tell everybody I know to be there, and we will be there.
Yeah, they need to come.
That's going to be awesome, man. On the campus, too.
On the campus. We have a turf field there, Mayo Field. Has been there for a long time. Of course, Centenary is landlocked.
Right.
It's a tight spot, but eventually we will go up and we will find the space that we need to build up our program. But we'll play that first scrimmage right there, and then we'll play other games.
Is that field right as you're coming in the gate?
Yes.
With the soccer field?
The soccer field right now.
That's a beautiful field, too. I mean, the trees down in there. I mean, that's
gorgeous
a great
setting,
place.
Great environment.
Yeah, that's going to feel really special. I like places that feel like
Centenary
something.
says it is Shreveport Bossier's college.
Yes.
And now we're going to have football this year at Centenary. That is so exciting.
Right.
And it's got to be great for you, as the coach.
Sure.
Recruiting all those young people. Yeah. How do you sell Centenary and Shreveport to these athletes?
Well, the biggest thing that I sell that we're a time-tested and proven product. We could say Shreveport Bossier's college, but you can really say Louisiana's college because many people don't know Centenary is the first college in our state. It's the oldest college in our state.
Did not know that.
We will celebrate our bicentennial in 2025. So we're almost 200 years old.
Wow.
Yes, if you Google and you search the first college in Louisiana, the oldest college in Louisiana, Centenary is going to pop up. And so we started this education thing in this great state. And so we're building on that. And at one point, we had one of the best football programs in the state. You know, victories over great programs, and we want to bring that back. A lot of people don't know that Centenary was a Division I football program, Division I school, all the way up to 2012. We played baseball, played basketball, and so at one point, it was the smallest Division I program in the country as far as student enrollment. So Centenary has always had a philosophy of doing big things from a small place. And we've had great athletes like Cal Hubbard, who's the only athlete to be in 2 Hall of Fames. You can look that up.
Wow.
Baseball and football. We've had Robert Parrish, of course.
Yeah.
Seth Lugo, who was with the Mets and now is with the Padres, I believe. And Hal Sutton, one of the greatest golfers of all time. So you can dream big and you can do big things from Centenary College.
Wow, that is really exciting. Normally we have entrepreneurs
Yes.
on this show.
Yes.
But really and truly, you're an entrepreneur. You're literally building a program right here.
Yes.
I want to go back to this because this is where I paid a lot of attention to you through the years.
Yes.
I like people that give back to their community.
Of course.
And you were amazing when you were at Evangel in not only those kids' lives, but what you were doing in the community. Then even in the interim time between this deal and that deal, I would just come across things you were doing in the community.
Right.
Can you tell me why that's such a part of who you are?
That's the key to life. You know, service, one of our pillars is service. And I think for me, service isn't about what you do for those people. It's about the person you become through doing the act of service. And that's why we serve. It builds your character. It makes you a better person. If my guys is hanging out with kids that are in wheelchairs, kids at the burn unit, kids that are struggling with terminal illness, they can't come to me saying they're having a tough day. Or you know, they complain about
You're working them too hard.
They don't know tough.
Right, exactly. And so that's the gift that we get through serving. And you know, there's 2 types of people. I always say there's problem people and there's solution people. So we can sit around and talk about the problems in our city, or we can be a part of the solution.
Yeah.
And nothing unifies people in this country like football. You know, Super Bowl Sunday is a national holiday. You know, everybody either like the Cowboys, the Saints, whoever you pull for. And so we have an opportunity with this platform and this great game of football to connect people and to change lives and shine a positive light on our city.
That's key for us because we want Shreveport Bossier to be at top of everybody's search for positive things.
Yes, of course.
And we all have to work at that every day to make that happen.
Right. And it starts with one man, one light. You know, I always use the example when I was growing up and I would pass that neon bridge and, you know, I always connect Shreveport and Bossier because nothing separates but a small stream of water.
That's right.
So why not connect us? And we all cross and shop and eat and do things, cross that bridge, but it went dark. You know, I used to cross that neon bridge going to Bossier. It went dark. I don't know what happened. Somebody didn't pay the bills, but it went dark. But one man, Dr. Bukowski, decided to turn the lights back on. And to me, it's a metaphor for our city. You know, we've had plants to close down. We've had things to happen. We went through a pandemic, but now the lights are back on. Amazon is here, good things are happening. There's people like you, there's entrepreneurs that are here for change. There's community renewal, there's friendship housing.
Yeah.
There's all these people that's going in this city. And being at this platform, I'm seeing those people. And it's really firing me up because now we go. That's our slogan, now we go. And it's just not me and Centenary, that's the whole city of Shreveport Bossier. We're all pulling the same direction and we're going for greatness.
Well, we've missed that, you know, a sports team in a community matters. And
of course.
And we had Tommy Scott on with the Mudbugs, and they've done a great job of fighting everything to stay alive. But having something where you can rally together, and sports cuts through everything. It cuts through politics, it cuts through race, it does. I can't wait for Shreveport to have a football team at Centenary College for that reason alone.
Yes, and we want that local flavor. One of my first goals was to get kids out of Shreveport Bossier high schools, and we're very close. We almost got a kid right now on our roster or coming in that's from every high school in Shreveport-Bossier. And I won't stop until I reach that goal, because we want fans in the stands. We want that local flavor. Of course, we recruit the entire state of Louisiana, and we recruit the country like any college program would do, but we really want that local flavor, and we want to make the 318 great.
Dude, that's awesome.
I love that.
And I mean, the education you're bringing to these kids. I mean, Centenary, no one's ever questioned the education you can get at Centenary College.
Yeah, one of the things I tell my student athletes when I'm recruiting them, this is a 40-year decision. You know, for me, there's 4 years that you can play for me. But you put that 0 by it, 40. What are you going to do for the next 40 years?
That's right.
What are you going to do from 23 to 63, from 25 to 65? Well, that Centenary degree is going to help you. The connections, the 200 years of graduates, all of those things are going to help you in the next 40 years.
That is,
you can't play this game forever.
That's right. Nobody plays.
How long did
Tom
you
Brady
play?
tried, and even he,
How long did you play, Byron?
Well, I played in college. For me, one of my toughest years was this past year, because when I took the job, we didn't play this year. So it was the first time since 1991, when I was 11 years old, that I wasn't coaching football or playing football.
Holy smokes.
But I played a little bit in the CFL, and I was a 4-year starter at Louisiana State University. And then I jumped right into coaching.
Yeah.
I had a brother that's from Shreveport.
Yeah, he's a pretty good football player.
Yeah, played 9 years in the NFL, started in the Super Bowl. And, he'll pull a retirement when he's 55, but he's been working a regular job. And he lives right outside of Nashville, and he gave back to the community when he was in the NFL. And so guys need to understand that, you have to think big picture. You got to think about the next 40 years, and that quality Centenary degree is going to help you in that process.
I think you really said it earlier. You're about building character.
Yes, everything starts with character.
That's right.
Everything starts with character, and the key word in character is care. You got to have guys that care about the grades, that care about doing the right thing, care about each other, and care about this city.
Well, I think a lot of students come to Centenary, get their degree, and they stay.
Yes.
And that's key for us.
Right. Very
we
important.
want that.
Very
All
important.
right?
Yes,
And
sir.
Yeah, Dave has an intern right now that's a Centenary basketball player.
Right, yeah.
Kyle, he's awesome. We went and watched him play basketball. It was awesome. And you can yell in a Centenary basketball game and they can hear you. I like that.
Right. Yeah.
So and we do a lot more with Centenary. We do the Centenary pitch competition. Centenary competed in the Pelican Cup this year. I was really excited about that. So Centenary's doing a lot.
Yes.
In the community, and having you there is really key.
Yeah, I was excited about the football thing. I really was when I heard it.
Yeah.
But when I heard they hired you,
Yeah.
that was the big thing that dropped for me. Like, holy smokes, this is not only going to be awesome, but it's going to make a difference in people's life and our community, because you're that guy.
Right.
They couldn't have hired. It was so important of a decision to me, and it showed where their head is, to hire a guy like you that's local, that has the ties you have, that's done the things you've done. So we're pumped about it.
You are a true entrepreneur, because you're building something.
That's right.
That's going to be much bigger than you for this
yeah.
community.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting.
August 24th.
August 24th.
Yes, August 24th.
You got to tell us, how do we help you pack those stands? Because we want everybody there.
I think the big thing is just spread the word. You have something. You don't have to go to Ruston. You don't have to go to Baton Rouge. You don't have to seek Saturdays, all right? You can come there, and you can be right here at home and get that Shreveport 318 flavor right here. You have a college football program that you can pull for and that you can support. And our goal is to put a product out on the field that you're proud of. Not how these guys look on the sideline, how they behave, who they are in the community. And when you make that football program great, you make this city great.
I love it.
And we want to be the light, and we want to be a positive light. And so, I always use the story about Buc-ee's in Terrell, Texas, where I would always stop in there, and they built that thing back in 2017, and nothing was out there.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
Buc-ee's sitting in the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
It was
And
a big intersection.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden I stop in there now and I get lost. There's a metropolis around the
I'm like, who stops by the Buc-ee's and goes and watches a movie?
Well, yeah,
like,
yeah,
they got a
exactly.
dang movie theater next to the Buc-ee's.
And so that's what we want to be. We want to be the Buc-ee's. If that Beaver can do it, football can do it.
Well, the good thing is you're going to have a Buc-ee's in
love it.
Ruston soon. Okay, so you're right in the middle. Somebody
in the
can
middle,
come
man.
out of there,
Yeah,
you know,
we're
hit the one
traveling,
in
yes.
Terrell, go to the
Yes.
game, and keep going.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
I
Yeah.
love it. Well,
Coach,
we'll be there.
Thanks. This
Yeah.
has been great, and,
That's right.
and good luck to you and the team.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you
we'll,
for
we'll
having me.
be there.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Can't wait.
Thank
Fired
you,
up.
man.
Fired up.
Thank you.